This episode is brought to you by SmartVestor. Connect with an investing pro near you at RamseySolutions.com/SmartVestor.
Let's go to Honolulu, Hawaii. You ever been to Honolulu?
Never.
I didn't think you had. It's a wonderful place. Waikiki, fantastic. Let's go to Jay, who's hanging out there. Jay, how can we help?
Well, thanks for taking my call, gentlemen. I'm calling because I was recently diagnosed with a very rare and aggressive form of cancer.
No, so sorry.
Yeah, and I'm on baby step 6. Just got my mortgage left, no debt. Net worth of a little over $2 million. Worked very hard for a long time. 57 years old. And basically, I have a conundrum here. A part of me thinks that I should I love my job. I have a great job that I've worked at for the last 28 years. But part of me thinks that I should spend the rest of my time and money doing things that I enjoy. And, obviously my life I had planned for many years for retirement and to have a good retirement, and it looks like that may not happen now. So I was just wondering your thoughts on someone in my situation. What is the priority?
Did you say you were 67?
57.
Oh, 57. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
And are they giving you some time? Are they giving you a timeline here?
Well, so I had chemo. I went through all the treatments, chemo and major surgery and radiation. And realistically, they can't give me a time, but they said that, the reoccurrence of this type of cancer is very common, and it usually comes back within 2 years. Mm-hmm. So there's a chance that I could take care of myself and live for a while. But there's also a chance that my life may not be more than a few more years long.
Do you have family?
I do not. I have, no. Parents are gone, no siblings. I have some distant cousins.
Spouse, kids?
Nope, no kids,
Solo.
No spouse.
So you can do what you want.
Solo.
You could flee the country and have a good
Yep.
time, and it doesn't affect anyone. And you've got enough to retire, technically, right? You could leave work today, never work a day in your life again, and be totally fine.
Absolutely, yes.
George, I want you to weigh in. I'm thinking for a half second, one more half second.
I'm just trying to put myself in the shoes of a guy who's going through this.
That's what I'm doing. And Jay, one of the things we always try to do within our principles and what we believe, we try to answer things the way, what would we do if we were in your shoes? And so I needed to pause because this has got some real gravity to it. If I were in your shoes, I would stop working for a season. I'm not going to tell you how long that is. I think that's up for you. But I think I would check out for a bit and go, what's going to happen over the next 2 years? I mean, you can only go with what the doctor tells you. And I don't want to live my life trying to avoid this bad diagnosis that may come. I want to actually live.
Right.
And if I'm you, I probably take some time off work knowing I can get back in it. You got plenty of money. And I would focus on really enjoying your life because I actually believe that the more fulfilled you are, the happier you actually are. And and then I think that gives you the best chance for healing. I believe the body's an amazing thing. None of us know how much time we have. But if I'm you, I'm probably going to do some things I've never done before. I'm probably creating a bucket list, and I'm going to edit it. I'm going to give it some time. But I'm going to start. Now, I'm not saying you have to quit work tomorrow if you really enjoy it and it gives you a great sense of contribution. That's my whole jam. I'm a big believer in that. However, in your shoes, I'm going to go do some things, see some things. Maybe find you a fabulous lady in Honolulu who she'll take a flyer on you.
Well, I have one.
Oh,
great.
I
do have a lady.
Oh, buried the lead, Jay.
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to check that one off the list because I was like, man, I'm going to find me a lady if I'm you.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you got that.
And what's her deal?
She's very supportive and willing to travel. And, the two things in my life that are most important is my work. I run a nonprofit here that helps people, a big nonprofit, and travel are my two most joyful things.
All right, I'm going to change my advice. If you run this nonprofit, do you have somebody that can keep it going while you're out?
If you took a month off?
All right. So I would stay involved with that because it's so missional. So I'm going to change my advice because that's so missional. I think that's important. But go do things, have some fun, see the sunsets. do things you've never done. I'm thinking of that Tim McGraw song, Live Like You're Dying. I think, is that right? I thought the audience is helping me.
That's the one.
4.7 seconds on a bull named Fu Manchu, I think it is. I don't know if I got that right. I'm serious. That's the play, man. And then if 2 years from now or sooner, this ugly thing comes back, then I'm sitting on my deathbed and I'm reminiscing, not regretting.
Right.
By the way, that's the talk I'm giving on the Ramsey Cruise.
Oh, looking forward to that.
I want people to live a life. Like Dave has said forever, live like no one else so that later you can live and give like no one else. And I think this idea of getting to the end of your journey, whatever it is, 57, 67, 77, whatever, I want to be able to look back in those final days if it happens that way for me. And I want to go, man, I didn't let this disease take me out in a negative way. I went out on a bull named Fu Manchu or whatever it is. George?
Yeah, well, the interesting, the later part, and so later you can live like no one else, it's not promised. And so I think it's wise to look at this. Yeah. You're in a good spot. You're not doing anything irresponsible. So don't hear listeners don't hear me say YOLO, George said. But you don't need to drain your accounts and act like a lottery winner on a Vegas bender. But you've done really well. Keep your house in order and start making that list. What are the experiences you've been putting off? What are the things that if you were on your deathbed, you'd say, man, I regret not having that converation.
No regrets.
Not buying that thing, doing the thing. And a great principle, I heard Donald Miller talk about this, is he wrote his own eulogy, and he reads it every morning.
Yeah.
And it's a great way to center yourself. You can check it out. He's done it on a lot of interviews, talked about this process.
Yeah, it's powerful.
But it's a beautiful thing to do, similar to Ken's idea of going, what are the things I'd look back on with regret? And it's not always a place you went to or a thing you bought. It might be a conversation. It might be, I got to call this person and say, I'm sorry, or I forgive you.
Right.
And so I think that's a powerful thing to do. Yeah. And then money can be a tool as a part of exploring those dreams.
Yeah.
So you have our permission, Jay, to enjoy it. But here's the deal. You have to send us photos.
Oh, I love that.
Okay.
Of the experience, the trip, whatever it is. We'd love to keep up with your journey. Yeah. And, man, we're praying for miracles here. I know a lot of listeners are as well. I hope you call us back years from now and say, hey, I'm still here, baby.
Jay, we're wishing and praying 20 more, 30 more years, man. But, I think of Matthew McConaughey. Says it better than anybody else. I had the privilege of interviewing him years ago. Just keep on living. And, that's good. While you're alive, live, for heaven's sakes. And, man,
live
Jay,
like no one else while you're at it.
And by the way, this is why we say to live like no one else, so that you can live like no one else. Because if I get that diagnosis, baby, we're going on a tour, baby.
No debt to worry about here. Jay's ready to go.
It's gonna be the fun tour. I love that.
Thanks for tuning in to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires. Need help with your investments? Connect with a SmartVestor Pro at RamseySolutions.com/SmartVestor or click the link in the show notes. Ramsey Solutions is a paid non-client promoter of participating pros. Learn more at RamseySolutions.com/SmartVestor.